Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of October 22nd through to the 28th. So let's get right into your shuffle. This is a general reading which may or may not resonate with some of you. And this is for sun sign Capricorn. Check out your moon signs, your rising signs. Sometimes they'll make more sense to you and resonate more with you than your own sun sign will. I always encourage people, too, to let you know that the fortune telling is the telling of the future. You may resonate with some of this stuff now and connect to it. But come back in a week's time after the week has passed and see how much resonated with you. And you'll find out if these readings are any good or not that way. Let's just read These are your cards. All right. What's up, Capricorn? Let's see what we got here. Page of Pentacles, opportunity to start your week off. This is from Sunday to like through to Tuesday, Wednesday, and about there. Middle of your week. Really, 4 Cups. Boredom. I'm sensing discouragement. Right off with that card. A lot of discouragement. Oh, come on. Now, I did a private reading this week, and I didn't like the cards that came up. Every time that happens, I say, please be wrong just this once. Please be wrong just this once. And the cards were not wrong. And the cards, I'm already getting the feedback step by step as everything's unfolding. It flips me out. Anyway, the last card, I didn't bring. Don't get mad at me. The 5 of Cups, sadness. Shoot. Maybe we could fudge the cards for once. Don't just smudge them, but fudge them. We'll deal them again. You know what? It wouldn't matter. The messages that still come through, they're meant to come through. That's the way that would work, so it'd be a waste of time. Redundant. Page of Pentacles. Opportunity. It doesn't sound so bad, though, does it? No. There's good in everything, even through the worst of things. Somewhere, somehow, some way, in the tangled web of pain, grief, madness, anger, whatever, after the fact, when we look back, something good came out of something really bad. That's the balance of life. It's the balance of nature. But with this card, it's good. There's some good news coming for somebody. That good news about money, about work, maybe education for some. This card, when it shows up, he also brings the granting of a wish. For somebody that's been wishing for something, it's likely to happen at this time of the week, to come forward for you. I'm hearing things are falling into place almost too easily is what I just heard for somebody out there. You're a little taken aback. I don't know if paranoia is kind of a strong word to use, but you're cautiously hesitant. And you're thinking, I'm hearing, what's going on around here? What the heck's going on? Nothing ever comes as easy for me. There's like 12 engagements to go through to get from point A to the final point. And you expected all these blocks and roadblocks coming at you and things getting in the way and delays and anything that could go wrong. Murphy's Law kicking in. It will go wrong. And it's not like that at all. What the heck's going on? Why is everything falling into place too easily? That's what I'm hearing. and a wish being granted as well. The page, so says Tarot, the page brings news or offers for pending job offers, is what I'm hearing. It's been put out there. It's pending. For some, if you're selling off a property or you've been trying to sell something, to unload something by selling it, this is going to happen very, very soon. The end is almost near. It's real quick. We're talking. It could happen within the week, but I'm also seeing 2 weeks out. I don't know why, but I'm seeing a couple of weeks out, and it's going to happen. The card is highlighting if there's any selling of anything that's going on. So says Tarot, you need to pay attention to paperwork, contracts, signatures, leases, final bill of sales, conditions, agreements. You've got to pay, you just make sure you're careful. Take your time, all right? Heed my words. Remember my mug. Remember these words. Let them come back to you when they need to. That reading said for me to take my time. Oh, wow, okay. And look for things that are wrong and red flag them, highlight them. Anything left questioning, what does that mean? Or what ifs fall into place, and you need to follow up on that with the person on the other side of whatever that is, whatever the receipt is, the contract. You need to clarify with them. You should never have what ifs when you're signing a legal document. It should be straightforward, okay? The advice is as well for this card. So says Tarot, to look for offers on property and look for offers pertaining to work. There is a good opportunity on the horizon. Just be diligent. Check all your contacts carefully. If you have a Rolodex of phone numbers and names, go through them. Who would be the best contacts that you could use, maybe as a referral, as a reference, even somebody to call just to see in their line of work if there's any work available. Contact with them. You want to keep those active and you want to be on top of those. Keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and a feeling of optimism. That's a great card. Now, the rest is like a soap opera. 4 Cups. I do not like this card. It's like the one that's sitting beside it. We've got the 4 and the 5 together here. And, well, they're read in this order. This one first and this one second. So that's what a lot of emotional issues going on here. With the 4, I don't like outside noises. You probably heard that door squeak. You think the house is asleep and then somebody's always up. Anyway, 4 Cups represents boredom. This is a bad state of mind to be in. If this applies to anybody out there, this is a bad state of mind. Because it's gray. Everything feels gray. Dark. Shadows. Are you done? You too. You go get your own channel. It's an inside joke. But this is not a joke, and this is not funny. This card is not funny in any way. But the tarot is acknowledging where this is for somebody out there. And I'll talk to you as if you're singular, and you're the only one. But your world right now, your eyes are glazed over. They're dull. Your eyes are reflecting nothing. They're just flat and they're dull. And that reflects to the world what's going on behind those eyes. And none of it's any good. You're in a bad place. You're in a gray place. As I said, it's dark. There's nothing warm about it. There's nothing light. There's no joy. Very dissatisfied with everything. A feeling of dissatisfaction with your whole life, with your job. No feeling of a better job, so says tarot. No feeling of a better love, a better life. It's like the movie title with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt and Greg Kinnear and a few others. Oh yeah, his name Cuba Gooding Jr. And there's a line in that. And the line of the movie, the name of the movie is a line in the movie where Jack Nicholson is in a psychiatrist's office. And he bursts in on his psychiatrist with no appointment. There's people sitting in the waiting room. Oh, about half a dozen of them. They're doing their own thing, reading, looking at their phones, whatever. And he bursts in. Anyway, they have a long conversation. Jack Nicholson in the movie is a very high-strung person. He's very miserable. Anyway, he leaves the psychiatrist's office. The door closes, and he gets halfway through the waiting room. He's standing on the floor in the middle of these people, and he looks at them, and that's where this card comes in. And he says, what if this is as good as it gets? And that's the name of the movie, As Good as It Gets. And some of you are in that place right now. Is this as good as it's going to ever be? Because this is flipping miserable. I'm miserable. It's like your spark went out, your light went out inside of you. Tarot's here acknowledging that for you. You just don't even know anymore what the heck it's going to take to make you feel happy again. And what the hell is happy? Happy is very subjective, is it not? What makes me happy may make you miserable, right? It's the way life is. But you're asking yourself, when was I ever really, really happy? And you're searching for that because you don't recognize happy anymore. So you're searching for a past memory where you were happy, and you can't even recognize it. You're so far in the gray that you're going, oh, come on, I'm not that pathetic, am I? You're saying to yourself, I must have been happy somewhere in my past. You're really digging hard, and then it gets scary because you realize, what is this saying about me if I can't find one place in my past where I felt happy, truly felt joy, felt the real meaning of life? And you're afraid because you're going, I know it's got to be there somewhere. There's got to be something somewhere at some time. And it scares you because you're having to dig for it. There's some food for thought for you, Capricorn, whoever this is meant for. Feeling the heat off of that real big, whoa, there's some channeling going on there, baby, let me tell you. Everything has reached a boredom stage. Relationships have reached a boredom stage for some. With general reading, not for everybody. You've already, tarot says, you could retreat into a shell, and no, you are. You're already there. You were there long before you realized you were there. You've been there for a while. This is earth-shattering stuff for some Capricorns. I can tell you that. They're in a place right now. You need to search for what it is that you need. Okay? You need to really dig. The fact that you still have the want to get to say, I hate being here. And you're scared because what if it doesn't get any better than this? And it shows that you're not completely lost. Because the hunger, the pain is there. You don't want to be there. You acknowledge that. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore. Please tell me there's something better. And you need to go out and you need to search for it. This is a lesson in your own fortitude for life. And how much you're willing to put into yourself. It's going to show how much you truly do care about yourself as a spirit of the universe. The advice of this card, look for inspiration. Make it a religion. Make it your purpose in life. Really. Seriously. Become obsessed with it. Dive into it. All right? Look for inspiration. Look hard. Renew your own faith that you can bring what you need when you need it. You can bring it to yourself. You can bring that. You're going to get over this and you're going to get through it, but it'll move along smoother and faster if you're a willing participant in improving your life and your situation. Your keywords, here's a good word that just describes everything: stagnation. It's off, there's no movement, and there's no room. There's no flipping room to move. But the thing is, it's wonderful that the want to is there to make things move. It shows there's still something left inside. And it's called passion. All right? It is passion, a passion for life. It's still there. You haven't completely lost it. Despondency. Yes. This is also, says tarot. Stagnation, despondency, disillusionment, big words. Self-protection, a need for change, but there's so much stubbornness and here we go. Stubbornness and rigidity. You got to loosen up a little bit, all right? You got to loosen up. You can't hold everything in like this, and in the dark and in the gray at that, and you're like this. You can't be that way. Live in the now. If that's all you can handle is the now, the best place for you is in the now, not in tomorrow. Plan what you want in the now. Use that time to create your next now, which is your next moment. Does any of that make sense? And here we go with the Five of Cups, and if things weren't crappy enough, you're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, as they say. By the first look at the card, it's about sadness. That's why I don't like these two cards. They really bother me. And damned, they're close in every way, shape, and form. They really are. Remember, it's a general reading. If you're going, that ain't me, then it ain't you. Clue in, Berlin, all right? If it doesn't mean nothing to you, then it's not you that the card's referring to. It is not resonating. Just saying. Loss of a relationship. So says tarot. Hell, I'm not taking the blame for that, all right? A loss of a job. Somebody could be going through a grieving time, a time of bereavement as well. Unexpected break from another person. So says tarot. Somebody quitting their job, just up and leaving and going. We're talking the mega meltdown. You know, the pinnacle of all walk-off jobs. I seen one before and I was mesmerized. I really was. I worked in a call center for a while, and it was the most messed up place, and I worked in a lot of places, and that is the most messed up place I ever worked in my life. When it came to the politics, and I seen one lady have a complete meltdown, ripping off the headset, driving it at the desk. I am so effing out of here, and I'm yelling at my supervisor. Why are you just standing there? I said to my supervisor, with your mouth open. I said to him, yeah, I could talk to him. Why are you standing there with your mouth? Go after her. Well, what am I supposed to do? I said, she's your team member. You go after her. Make sure she's all right at least. And the girl wanted, the lady, she was a middle-aged woman. She wanted nothing to do with it. And she was swearing left, right, and center. And this is going to happen for somebody. It's going to be the epoch of I'm sorry, but I'm finding it funny. You know why? Because whoever you are that's going to do this, you're going to laugh too. You're going to go, this feels friggin' great. I'm walking out and there ain't no chance I'm never coming back because I'm telling them all on my way out the door. Giving them all a piece of my mind. Oh, here we go. Must be going to come. Just itching. It's coming true for somebody. Somebody's just going to walk. They're going to say, enough is enough. You know what? Being homeless is better than being here. Anything's better than being here. What am I doing here? This place makes me good. And that's how you're going to feel, and you're just going to let it go. You're going to walk, but you are going to say what you think, what you feel, what you've held in for so long on your way out the door before security can get to you and escort you out. Okay, that's going to happen. You know what? But for the person that this message is meant for, you're going to be okay. And the reason you're going to be okay, Capricorn, is because if your zany sense of humor, you see the good in everything. You see the humor behind the darkest of moments. You're the first one to crack up. You're the first one to say the most inappropriate thing at the worst moment. But yet, you'll make everybody laugh, even though it was, oh my God, he did not just, or she did not just say that. You're going to be okay. There's the message for somebody. That is not so says Tarot. That is so says Natalie. And so says Spirit. I'm just the mediator. I bring it forward. A lot of channeling going on in the readings. Anyways, yeah, an unexpected break for some of you are going to be left. It's not funny. You're going to find yourself, I heard, alone. You're going to be alone, suddenly broken, suddenly alone. You're going to be feeling bereft and confused. Somebody's storming out on, no, there's no death, but somebody's storming out on somebody else is what I'm seeing. And the person left behind is the one feeling very confused and very bereft and hurt and shock. I'm not sure what's going on there, but there's something that two people are not in agreement. One says, I've had enough, and I'm gone, and they leave. And you're feeling like, wow, they're not going to come back either. I know they're not. That's how you feel about it. Everything happens for a reason. Just know that. Some of you as well are unable to let go of the past. Some of you are feeling haunted by guilt and regret. So says Tarot. The advice of the card is to look for and accept any support that's offered to you in any way, shape, or form. Don't expect the world from other people. Take what you can get and be grateful. And for everybody that offers, don't ever be insulted by the offer of help. When someone reaches their hand out, don't be insulted by that. I'm hearing that for somebody. Don't be offended. Don't be insulted. Obviously, sometimes we see things before we see things ourselves, and maybe somebody else is seeing that you do need the hand, but it came a little prematurely. You weren't even sure you were in need of help yet, but they knew you were. Remember that. It's a hot reading. Your situation is not hopeless. You will heal. I agree with this. This is so says Tarot, but so does, yeah, I agree with that. So does Spirit. Keywords are unhappiness, dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, feelings of abandonment. Feelings of abandonment. Somebody's going to be feeling emotionally abandoned. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Capricorn. I don't want to call it tonight after this one. That kind of wiped me right out. That took a lot. Anyways, thank you very much for being here. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about it. I really don't know what to say. There's always hope in there, but you're going to be all right. I do feel that. There's this roller coaster thing going on with some of you. And yeah, I know a few Capricorns, and I'm not thinking of any of you, so please don't think that I am, because I'm not. This is real general. It comes from general. If I think of somebody that I know there's a certain sign and I'm doing a reading like this on, I do tell the person later on I was thinking of you when I said that. But in this case, no. You'll heal. You have to hold on and not feel so gray and despondent. That's a bad place to be. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I thank you to all subscribers to the channel. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it a lot. I know I've been absent for a couple of weeks here. Well, since the monthlies, I kind of did. I was just overtired and I needed to take some time off, so I did. But I'm kind of back. I'm back well enough to do the readings. I just have to pace myself a little more. Anyways, yeah, if you liked what you've seen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you'd like a personal specific reading just for you, I do offer the service. The information for that's found down below this video window in the show more section. Please read through there once. Grab my email. You say, ship it off, and I'll get you taken care of. Usually 24 to 48 hours is the time frame. You cannot find Bay of Funny Fortunes on Twitter anymore. My account was hacked for about 3 days. They posted pornography using my name. That's so funny to me. But I didn't want them getting in. They were posting on Facebook and everything under my name. And my friends are kind of like, the virtual tap on the shoulder from behind. Natalie, and there were ums in there. Natalie, did you post this? You know, I'm like, no, this isn't happening. I went and shut Twitter down. I'm not going to try to clean up that mess and get my account back. No crocodile tears here, no loss over it, but you can't find us. But you can find me on Google and on Blogspot and Facebook under the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, where it's a closed private group of like-minded individuals like you and like me so that we don't walk alone. It's an exceptional group. I'm just glad to be proud of it. What a great group of people. They're semi-human. The rest of them is angel. They're ethereal. They're beautiful. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I think that's it for now. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to get ready for bed. I might watch some Alaskan Frontier TV. Geez, I like that stuff. I crave to be alone in the wilderness. I'm too old to do that now. But if I'd seen these shows when I was 25, I wouldn't be here. I'd be living on the tundra in the Alaskan forest with mountains in the background and living completely alone because I crave solitude. Society exhausts me at times. I don't like the ugliness of the world. But anyways, not that the ugliness can't reach the top of the world, can it? But anyways, what am I saying? Yes, I'm getting tired. If you're looking for me, you can usually find me right here in Bay Fundy Fortunes or watching Sue Aiken from Life Below Zero. Oh, I love her. Shout out to Sue Aiken. She happens to be a Capricorn. Anyway, but you can find me in the daytime hours while it's light out. I was out last night and I watched the sun come down. I went down on the beach as the sun was setting down, and I got a lot of pictures, and I got a bit of video, which was crappy. I need something to film with that's portable that I can film with. My camera is not. It takes beautiful pictures, but video is crappy. It's all choppy looking. But anyways, it was a great time. It was my alone time that I crave. I really needed it. I had a good time. And I found this beautiful, it's a long story. Do I have time? I'm just going to make this video awful long. But look at this. Look at this. Look at the one behind me on the wall. And then look at this one. I can't seem to, if I can get him to, there we go. I found him in the grass, or not in the grass, in the sand. And I just been thinking about my whale. I know is a humpback, and this whale, this one here. It's a piece of driftwood. I didn't know what it was at first. I was like, oh my God, that looks like a tiny miniature whale. Maybe it's a dead dried up fish. And I picked it up and it was a piece of wood. So it's whale. Even when you turn him the other way, he's got this beautiful, graceful turn in his tail. He even more so, look at him there. Does that not look like a humpback whale? Because that's what he is. 15 minutes later, and I hadn't heard him in about almost 2 months, I heard my whale calling. The tide was out, the mud flats were there, but way beyond I could see the bay. And I looked and I looked and I looked because must have seen me stand up. And he called, and I know he called to me, and I know he was saying goodbye, I'll see you next year, next season. It was a bittersweet moment. And he called a few times, the big, long, mournful call that the humpback makes. But then there was this 3 giggle thing that went on. It was like 3 times they did it. It was like a giggle almost. And then the one more long, mournful call, and then that was it. Anyways, that was my day yesterday. But you can find me usually on the beach or here at Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm going to hold on to this guy. He means something to me. He's going to be by me in every reading. I love him. Anyways, yeah, so I think I've done all my pitch words. That's about it for now. You can find me walking on the water's edge down below that hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you can always find me waiting either here or there, waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you come back next week. Enjoy your week. Hang loose. It's going to get better. I promise. Bye for now.